We continue following breaking news tonight. The Terre Haute community is in mourning. That's after another Terre Haute police officer has been killed in the line of duty.
Detective Greg Ferency was killed just outside the FBI agency in Terre Haute today. It's a shooting that has sent shockwaves across the Wabash Valley and the entire state.
Rob Pitts was in May of 2018, and now here we are again today. I don't understand. I don't know when this is going to stop.
Now, police are working with the FBI to find out what happened, and the community is rallying together to honor a 30-year veteran to the department. Good evening, and thanks for joining us.
We have new information in that deadly officer shooting. The FBI is now saying Detective Greg Ferency was ambushed at their agency in Terre Haute.
We have team coverage for you tonight. News 10's Tucker White explains how the community is remembering Detective Ferency after his death. But first, we go live to News 10's Blake Dahlier, who spoke with Indiana State Police earlier. He has breakdown of what happened and has reaction from police. Blake?
Patrice Rondrell, it is a very sad evening here in Terre Haute. I'm live here near the scene where Detective Ferency was killed earlier today. Now let's take a look. If you look to my left here at the intersection of Cherry and First Streets here, police are blocking that off, and over my right shoulder, it's an identical scene over there at the intersection of Ohio and First Streets. Now, if we pan over and look behind me, you can see the yellow caution tape is up, blocking off the scene of the crime. All the vehicles from the FBI center are still there in that parking lot as well. As far as the police presence goes, there's a little bit less than there was earlier today. That's really starting to thin out, but the police that have walked out of this building, you can just tell, are absolutely heartbroken right now as we speak, as is the Terre Haute community here. And as you guys said, not long ago, we did hear from the FBI about an hour ago for the first time. Police say Greg Ferency was shot and killed. The FBI is now saying he was ambushed. Ferency was a 30-year veteran of the Terre Haute Police Department. He had been a federal task force officer since 2010. Under FBI policy, the agency's inspection division is investigating this incident at this hour. Now, we now know that an FBI agent did shoot and wound the suspect in this case. That person is currently in custody, receiving medical attention here at a local hospital. Now, as we explained earlier, this shooting happened at the FBI agency office here in Terre Haute. It's near the Vigo County Courthouse, just right across First Street. Local and state police were understandably emotional while speaking to the media today.
If you look around the country, it seems like it's happening every single day, and I just don't know when it's going to stop. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. We lost a true public servant today, and I don't say that as a cliche statement.
Now, you just heard from Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter. He says that the community is in a tremendous debt of gratitude to Detective Ferency. He says that debt just simply cannot be repaid, and you can still hear some sirens here in the distance behind me. Police have not yet released any information regarding the suspect or the motive behind what led up to this situation, but as we find that out, we will update you on air and online. Our website is WTHI-TV.com. For now, reporting live from the scene, I'm Blake Dahlier, News 10.
Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb offered the following statement regarding the death of Terre Haute Police Detective Greg Ferency.
Quote, "The tragic events that unfolded today are senseless. Our heart breaks for Detective Greg Ferency's family, loved ones, and those who served with him every day protecting the residents of the Wabash Valley." The
governor goes on to say, "Janet and I are thinking of the Terre Haute Police Department, the community, and Detective Ferency's family, as I know they will be steadfast in honoring his life, service, and dedication to the residents of Vigo County." There was a procession for Detective Ferency just a few hours ago.
News 10's Tucker White was at the Terre Haute Police Department as dozens of cars passed. He's there now live to walk us through what he saw.
Patrice Rondrell, I'm here at the Terre Haute Police Department where just a few short hours ago the procession went by. Now, as you can see from the video on your screen, the funeral coach carrying Detective Greg Ferency was near the front. Inside, there was a flag draped over Detective Ferency. I was here when the procession happened, and I can tell you the mood was heavy. Officers saluted as the coach went by, and many were gathered here to pay their respects. Now, despite many being in attendance, the crowd was completely silent. Some held flags, and everyone held back tears.
Anytime anyone loses somebody, it's devastating, but when they're doing it in the line of duty in their local community as well, you know, it's deeply felt. And to remind them, especially in this last really tough year, that they do matter, and they matter to each one of us.
We also had a crew at the start and end of the procession. The coach departed from Union Hospital and continued to Terre Haute Regional Hospital. Now, when officers pass, it's common for a memorial to grow at the police department. In the coming days, we'll continue to hear from the community and those who knew Detective Ferency best. Reporting live at the Terre Haute Police Department, Tucker White, News 10.